Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources and Chairman of the local organizing committee of Develop Ondo Investment Summit. I did not call us into this meeting. My governor, the visionary, Arákùnrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, senior advocate of Nigeria, commander of the Order of the Niger, is the one who convened the summit. And this is the second edition. First was in 2018. There was supposed to be a second in 2020, but the coronavirus struck. The pandemic would not let it. And he also wanted this since last year, all manner of issues, including elections. Until now, you can see that he's not around at the moment, but he said we should go ahead. And this is a testament to the kind of leadership he has provided. They say if you have a business, when you travel, the business collapses. That's not a business. If you are in a business and you are away, the business runs. That means you have built an institution. You have built a people. You have invested into the future. That's what Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu has done. That even though he's not here physically, you can see that the state is running because he has inspired us, he has mentored us, he has provided us the tools and the opportunities and the exposure, which he has been doing. He's been exposing us. That's why even though he's not here, we could carry on as if he's right here with us. However, he's watching everything we are doing here. He's monitoring every component, every segment of this event. You can see that it's one of the best organized events in this that you've seen ever anywhere, because our governor does not settle for half measures. If it's not excellent, he's not going to accept it. And that's why everything we've done, we have taken the peak mark, not the medium, not the mediocre, and not the low point. That is the spirit. And this summit is a kind of rendezvous of the best of minds. Locally, internationally, you can see the European Union director was here. You can see UNDP representative. You can see the NMPC people, NUPRC, CDM, NCDMB, NDDC. You can see the MDC right here in the room. And tomorrow, by the grace of God, I think we should have the Secretary to the Federal Government of Nigeria arriving here. Some of his advanced parties are here, except something unknown by now happens. We'll see him here tomorrow. All of this, they increase the credibility of our state. The summit promotes our brand. We've been in the news for the right reasons for weeks upon weeks now. It means everyone is talking about us because something great is happening from here. And Ondo State I've mentioned, we are the heart, I'll call it this, the center of the frontier star. Ondo State sits here, you have Kogi here to the north, you have Oshun, you have Ikiti, you have Ogun, you have Lagos, you have Edo, you have Delta, surrounding a single state, 7 of those states surrounding. And we have a long coastline, means access to sea. There is no other state in Nigeria that has that deep access to sea with the deepest natural draft in Nigeria. That Eruna Oboti's location where a seaport is going to be located has a natural draft of over 60 meters. And with this, with access to the west, to the east, to the north, Ondo State is one state any investor should bring their money. And we have got leadership. Arákùnrin Oluwarotimi has built the structure. If you look the other way in this auditorium, you see the building there, a revenue center, and you see what it has become. That's why it's been able to grow the revenue of this state from about 700 million when it took office to over 3.5 billion a month recently. So you can see it's been our growth has been predictable because we've been intentional. The governor ensures we are doing the right thing and is providing all of the support everyone has needed to do the job. This, what you have seen in this summit, is just like I'll call it a kind of introduction to what to expect. Everything is set in no time. You see the Port Ondo becoming a reality. The development is now the next phase. We got all of the authorizations. And remember the words of Mr. Governor. He said, we'll give it everything it deserves. That was his statement. So he charged everyone to get to this point. People who have come to Akure, the team from NDDC, they said when their expectation of Akure is totally different from what they have met, from the level of infrastructure, organization, supportive people, government bureaucracies. They never knew that Akure is at this level, and we are just moving on. And that's where Gov.Akeredolu is focusing on. That Ondo, even when it's no longer governor, the progress he has already initiated will continue. And that's how to pray for him that he will return to his seat shortly and continue this drive and put things in motion to give us the economic manumission, the words of Awolowo. He talked about economic manumission. That's freedom from poverty in all its forms. We pray that through our driver and leader, the visionary Akeredolu, we're going to get to that destination.
Lastly, sir, sorry, sir, I'm curious about, yes, you've invited investors into Ondo State to come and do business. But again, against that background, sir, what is your take on taxation? Should these investors be afraid of taxes and all of that?
If you can see our tax regime in the state, it's one of the best you can find anywhere because ODRS, the Ondo State Revenue Service Organization, is one of the best organized. They work professionally. If you go there, it's as if you are going to one of the modern banks. It's not where people just do things their own way, where we have all manner of loopholes. They've gone online, means whatever you are doing with them has some audit trail. You can cross-check, you can interrogate, you can get results. And if you have any reason why you are not happy, you can protest and you get answer. So taxation has been streamlined in a way that you don't have these multiple layers upon layers and people dragging you, pay for this, pay for that. We now have a homogeneous way of getting revenue from people. And anyone who feels cheated can immediately escalate. And I can assure you, the chairman of the revenue organization is a highly responsive and responsible person. And I'm sure there's nothing amiss that he will not fix as quickly as he can. We don't just provide the ambience for businesses to thrive. We actually go past the level of ambience